Hello everyone, this is Richard, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys some updates to my coffee and tea mod. So this is version 1.1, which, despite not sounding like it's a lot like a big update, it actually pretty much is. There are 6 new features and 5 bug fixes. So as you can see, the first new feature is right here. I have an update notifier now, so basically it just checks a little text file in my Dropbox and checks the current version, and if it finds that there's a newer version available, it'll notify you. But right now we're on the latest version, 1.1. So as you can see, that's what this little thing looks like. And yeah, I figured it would be cool because I have plans for a lot of updates down the road. So I'm just going to go over how to make the coffee and tea in this mod again, because a lot of stuff has changed. So right now you can see we have the coffee and tea bushes growing, and none of them are ready yet, so I'm just going to right click with some bone meal and fully grow them. That one's ready, I think, actually. We'll just grow some of these, maybe grow a few tea ones fully. And basically these coffee plants with the red berries are actually based off of a specific coffee plant called Coffee Arabica. And basically it has red berries and beans are inside the berries. So if we break this, you'll notice we get some beans. I fixed the bug where it like threw it way out in the grass somewhere and just random blocks. So we kind of get them instantly now. I'm just going to grow that. And now we have 10 beans. We only need 8 to make a cup of coffee, so we can start these roasting. So basically we have to, you know, they're gray, so you think of coffee beans stereotypically as brown, so we have to roast them in a furnace, and that'll work because it'll make 8 beans. So of course we're going to need a coffee cup, and we're going to need something to grind the coffee beans into... We're going to need something to grind the coffee beans into coffee grounds with, so we can make that now while we're waiting. So first, I'll make a mortar and pestle, which, if you don't know, it's basically a bowl and a stick. So this is like a stone bowl, and that's like an iron stick, and basically you can grind stuff with it. And since this is set in medieval times, like with medieval style Minecraft, I figured I'd use this rather than like a coffee grinding device. So now we can place it anywhere. So all you have to do is shift click on this crafting table. We could also place it on the ground, but it's easier to place it down here. And now we need to get the beans, and we can actually grind them. But I also want to make a cup. So as you can see, we have some clay, and we can make a cup to put our coffee in. And this will make a clay cup unfinished, which is a new feature in the mod. And basically now what we have to do is cook this in a furnace. So this will cook up to a full regular cup. And hopefully we just need one more bean. Come on. You can do it. Okay. There. So we got one last bean. Now all I have to do is right click on this mortar and pestle. And this is a new feature again in the mod as well. In the old version, I can just break this here. And what's really cool is because it took some durability damage, it'll now drop a mortar and pestle with 63 of 64. So all I have to do, whoops, that's an old mortar and pestle, let me toss that, is go in the crafting table. So you have 2 options. You can either use the crafting recipe to do it and grind them that way, or you can use the item where you place it as the block. The block is obviously a new feature, and I feel this is a preferred way because it allows you to much easier basically grind it and make like a coffee grinding workstation. So we'll just do that, and now we have 8 coffee grounds. And we have our empty cup, which is pretty cool. So now we can go fill this cup with water, which sometimes it takes a second. You have to put it just in the right spot. And now we got to boil the water. So I'm going to put the cup of coffee, or the cup of water there. And while that's going on, I think we can harvest some tea leaves so we can make some tea as well shortly. Oh, I think that tea, okay, yeah, the tea plant was finished. Maybe, well, 10's enough, so we have enough now. And it should be done. You'll notice you actually get a little bit of XP as well. I figured it was kind of like cooking, boiling, so you got some XP. And now we're going to put a boiling cup of water with coffee grounds, and we get a full cup of coffee. And so now a new feature is if we simply drink from this full cup of coffee now, we're going to get speed 1. But if we put sugar with this full cup of coffee, we'll get speed 2. So basically all you have to do is then surround the full cup of coffee with sugar, and we'll get a full cup of coffee with sugar. And now all we have to do is place this on the ground, right click and drink it just like you would eat a cake, and you'll see we get speed 2. And you'll notice there's still half a cup of coffee left, so let me just And it doesn't accumulate, like it won't add like another 8 minutes to this. It'll simply just bring it back up to 8 minutes. So you want to make sure you're about to expire, like that the potion effect is about to expire when you drink it, or you're wasting a lot of it. But we got to make some tea as well to show that off. So now we got to go fill this with water again. And now we can go toss this in here and boil it again. And now we have everything. It's a lot easier to make tea than it is to make coffee, a lot less time consuming, because you don't need to worry about grinding the tea leaves or anything. Although probably I should actually do that in the next version, because you would technically have to grind the tea leaves. But yeah, I've got some plans for the next version, 1.2 of this. I want to make it so that as the mortar and pestle takes damage over time, it gets like broken. You'll see like broken things like an anvil does. And I want to make sure that I want to add some new models here, some new 3D models. I think that'll be cool. And make it so you can see the berries separately and the bushes look a lot better. And I also want to make it so you can dye the cups different colors and stuff eventually. But I figured I wanted to get this update out for you guys. So basically now we're just going to make our tea real quick. And all I have to do is put this boiling cup of water, or boiling water cup in here. And put some tea leaves, and we'll get a full cup of tea. And this cup of tea will give you regeneration. I figured regeneration 2 was a little overpowered, so it just gives you regular regeneration. And already that's still quite effective, especially for 8 minutes. With speed 2 and regeneration 1, you could do a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Basically, try out the mod. I'm currently experiencing an issue where the forum thread just got, it didn't get deleted, I don't know, it just disappeared. Like, if I link to it, it just redirects somewhere else. But, like, no mod told me they deleted it, so I think there's just some server glitch. So I did contact some people in the Minecraft forums, and hopefully they can recover the thread. But right now, you can download it from my website, or off the PlanetMinecraft link thread, and I'll link both of those in the description. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Richard out.